Hi, everybody, and welcome to Smells Like 90's Rock. It's Sheila, Hot Toddy, and DJ P.O.R.C. Hey, we're live again. Fourth week in a row. I think that deserves, if I can find the button, a round of applause. Hey, there it is.
I thought it was just the third.
This is the fourth. Fourth. Yeah, we did
the all woman special last week. This week, what was the week before that?
It was all women last week, and then the week before that was just a normal episode. That's when I said Elroy Jetson, thinking about the Duggars. And the week before that was the Elton John special. Sheila wasn't here for that, but it was me and you.
Okay. I was like, I can only count 3, but then I never trust my memory like at this time of night.
But this is the 4th one, so look at us, we're growing. That being said, I think we have next week. I'll be out of pocket, so we'll have to do a pre-recorded episode.
Look at you!
Yeah,
shouldn't have made a big deal of it. We should just let it coast.
It's a thing. It's a thing. There's a lot going on next week. Graduations are happening, and I have family graduating. For some, yeah. We don't get to say that about you, do we?
No.
You were supposed to, right?
In theory.
But then
that's the theoretical framework that was supposed to have happened.
That's how that works, and then. Things being as they are sometimes, especially with us and our luck.
Yeah, I think I should join a cult.
Come to the dark side. Let me tell you something.
They'll get me through.
They'll get you through. I'm telling you, this first commune thing, the three of us, we could do that. We can make this happen.
It's a millennial commune, yeah.
We can make this work, folks. P.O.R.C., I know you're on board.
I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about communes.
He says that now.
They usually devolve into something really sinister.
Yeah, you say that now just because you happen to luck out and get an apartment again.
Yeah.
Like 4 weeks ago when they booted you out, you would have been all about the commune.
Yeah.
You'd been like, can I plant the cabbage?
When I originally lost my job in November, I was like, commune, serenity now, as they say on the Seinfeld.
Take care of me.
Yeah, because I was like, holy bajoli crap, this is insane. I've calmed down a lot, and it was fine for a while, but I could still use that commune. I'm telling you, things are still not great.
It's the future.
It really is. It's the way to go, I think.
It's definitely what millennials are doing.
That's what I'm saying. It's the millennial commune.
We should, as a society.
It's not a baby boomer commune. They don't have this problem.
No, baby boomers would kill each other. You want to see a sinister group of people live together? Baby boomers.
So they did a recent study for to help explain the housing crisis, which I'm sure P.O.R.C. can appreciate. Given that,
yeah, let's hear it.
Well, I mean, I can too because they jacked our rent up to $500 more than what we were paying.
$500 more?
Yes, every year since we've lived there, it's always been like an additional 20, 25. It goes up like just a little bit. This year, it's going up $500 more dollars.
Knoxville's a place to be, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. But across the country, we have 4 million fewer houses that were built than we need to actually house millennials. So millennials are the biggest generation, right?
Mm-hmm. We're not the greatest,
right. We're not
we
the
are
greatest.
the biggest.
We don't claim that.
Definitely the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the big. And so if all of us were to have a house, we would need 4 million more homes across the country.
And you think they're going to do that? No.
Yeah, so when the housing bubble burst, they stopped building.
Yeah.
And so now we're all fighting. So it's like the world's worst musical chairs ever, but it's like musical houses.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just have to hope when the music stops, you're in somewhere to live. Because if you're one of those 4 million, you're out there on the streets.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing. They're literally making it to where, raising rent $500 a month, kicking people out. They're literally making it to where you don't have a chair to sit on.
All I've seen the last few weeks is U-Haul trucks coming through and people looking just
I don't know where they can find something cheaper.
Depressed. And that's just it. We came to that conclusion too. That's why we're staying. But what they're doing is they're slowly but surely renovating all the apartments there because our apartment complex has not been fully renovated since the 80s. So it was in dire need. So they're slowly but surely, and they've got quite a few of the units renovated and fixed and look nice. And so we said, here's the deal: we'll stay, but give us one of these renovated places.
Yeah.
So that it's worth the money we're paying, and that's what they did. So we're going to get a different apartment here soon in the same complex. But it's where were we going to go? That was the original plan, that we were going to go to another complex this year. But where were we going to go?
I was really hoping the P.O.R.C. would have to move in with the angry
The angry what?
The angry beaver?
The angry Craigslist person.
Oh, okay.
Because like, it was a really good deal for rent if you could put up with living in like a totalitarian home.
Wait, did I miss something here?
So
I only vaguely remember, but they were like, they had like a lot of hardline stances on living.
Like things like
on living situations.
They're like, this is non-negotiable. You cannot have friends over.
You can't have friends over.
It's like, this is non-negotiable. You have to be in bed by 10.
So you're living. So it basically is your mom.
Yeah, but it was really cheap.
You gotta brush your teeth
rent.
with your right hand.
Yeah, like it was really cheap rent, and that's why I was like, this has to be real because no one would put this.
No one would put up. That's why it keeps going down. Eventually, you're just gonna charge $50.
And I was just like, wow. And I was hoping Pork, because like I would say most people would not be able to live that way. I think Pork very much would just assume the position.
No, I mean, I would argue down the rent though. Like, I'll give you $20 a month for rent.
For rent, you pay the rest, and yeah, I'll go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, I loved it. It was just crazy times.
You were just kind of like wishing pain upon me.
It would have been so good for like content for the show.
That's true. It would have been amazing to talk about.
You would have come.
But how would I have done the show if bedtime is 10 o'clock?
Well, you would just be locked out for the night.
Yeah.
Sleep in your car in the driveway.
You would just have to do the show from your car. No, what would have been?
Can I sleep at your place those nights, Hot Toddy?
Sure, you can come.
Or Sheila.
You know, there you go.
No, Sheila's got cats. Oh wait, so does Hot Toddy.
I have a cat too, and my cat will kill you.
I can probably deal with one cat, but like 3 or more.
I'm out then.
My allergies start acting up.
I mean, I got allergy pills too, though. So
Teebs the cat would probably try to kill you in your sleep, but that's a different story. That's if sneezing won't get you, Teebs the cat will.
my cats won't kill you, but
you've met Teebs the cat. You know how she is.
Yeah,
She's frightening. She's frightening. But no, yeah. But
I know how to establish dominance.
But that would have been
yes, as the man who has to sleep on the couch because the roommate locked him out.
Right. But that would have been great. Like, let's say we started doing the show, we were doing it for an at-home version of the show. We were recording, and like, oh, dude's out for the evening, so I can just sit here and record and talk, crap about him and whatnot. And he just walks in quietly and catches you talking crap about him and notices that you're not in bed yet.
Yeah. No, all our shows would be like you and me talking, then we'd hear.
Yeah.
What was that, Pork? I can't talk loud.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then everything
I'll whisper.
And then everything on Pork's side would just go dark, and we wouldn't hear from.
I'll pay you $40 a month.
We won't hear him for weeks.
But yeah. So we don't have houses. Which is a
sad state of affairs, but what are you gonna do?
Be homeless, living,
and then go to prison because
living.
Yeah, no, that's the commune. That's where that comes in.
Yeah,
it's like appropriating woods living.
Yeah, it's just like one big cul-de-sac of boarding houses. Mm-hmm. Is more or less what it would be.
Yeah.
So remember this, anyone who's listening, they're jacking up to the rent to the point you can't afford it, and Tennessee just passed a law to where it's illegal for you to be homeless. So remember that the next time you go to the polls. Just saying.
Yeah, all that's going to do for the homeless population is it's going to push into other states. That's what happened.
That's what Tennessee wants. They want them out of here.
But it's not going to work.
It's a chew.
Because what happens when you're homeless and you go to jail? Now you have a roof.
That's home. You're right.
So it's not.
You have another paragraph on your criminal record, but.
Yeah, but at this point, I think when you're homeless, that whole oh man, they're not going to hire me somewhere thing is not really your problem.
That's not first priority.
Yeah.
At that point,
you're going to get fed and a roof. In the winter, I just be like, look, I'm homeless. Do the jigs in the middle of the street. Come get me. Come get me. I'm homeless.
I got no legs.
Yeah.
I got no legs.
I'm breaking the law.
Wow, you're right. You really turned my vision around. I think I'll vote Republican this year. Not.
I'm just saying.